Welcome, everyone. I'm Inga Alberta, your guide for today's seminar on transitioning to AI consulting for small nonprofits. As an AI-generated avatar, I'm here to share my expertise and help you navigate this exciting and rapidly evolving field. Over the next hour, we'll explore how professionals like you, with backgrounds in nonprofit management, business, and artificial intelligence, can leverage your skills to build a successful consulting practice. Whether you're here to pivot your career, expand your service offerings, or simply learn how AI can transform the nonprofit sector, this seminar is designed for you. By the end of our time together, you'll have a clear roadmap for launching your AI consulting business, including practical steps to implement early AI systems, the training you'll need, how to structure your business plan, and even how to price your services. You'll leave with actionable insights and the confidence to take the next step in your consulting journey. So let's get started. I'm thrilled to have you here, and I can't wait to dive into this topic with you. To make the most of our time together, let's walk through today's agenda. This seminar is structured to take you from understanding the why behind AI for nonprofits all the way to launching your own consulting business. Here's what we'll cover. First, we'll explore why AI is a game changer for small nonprofits. You'll learn about the unique challenges these organizations face and how AI can address them in ways that were previously unimaginable. Next, we'll dive into understanding the nonprofit landscape. This section will help you grasp the specific pain points and opportunities that nonprofits encounter, so you can tailor your consulting services to their needs. From there, we'll cover AI basics for nonprofits, breaking down key concepts and terminology in a way that's accessible and practical. Even if you're already familiar with AI, this section will ensure you can communicate these ideas clearly to your future clients. We'll then move on to early AI systems to implement, where I'll share concrete examples of AI tools and workflows that nonprofits can adopt right away. These are the low-hanging fruits that can deliver quick wins for your clients and for your consulting business. To bring these ideas to life, we'll explore real-world case studies of nonprofits that have successfully integrated AI into their operations. You'll see how chatbots, automated grant writing, and predictive analytics have transformed their work. After that, we'll discuss training and skill development, including the certifications and courses that will prepare you to be a trusted advisor in this space. I'll also share tips on how to stay up to date in this fast-moving field. We'll then shift gears to building your business plan, where we'll cover the essential components you'll need to launch your consulting practice. This includes everything from defining your niche to setting up your legal structure. Of course, we'll talk about pricing your services, a critical topic for any consultant. You'll learn about different pricing models and how to structure your fees to reflect your value while remaining accessible to small nonprofits. Marketing your consulting business is next on the agenda. We'll explore strategies for outreach, branding, and building a pipeline of clients who are eager to work with you. We'll also cover tools and platforms for nonprofit AI, so you can hit the ground running with the right software and resources. I'll share my top recommendations for tools that are both powerful and user-friendly. No journey is without its challenges, so we'll discuss overcoming common barriers to AI adoption in nonprofits. You'll learn how to anticipate and address concerns from stakeholders, so you can position yourself as a problem solver. Measuring success is another key topic. We'll talk about KPIs and impact assessment so you can demonstrate the value of your work to clients and refine your approach over time. Finally, we'll look ahead to future trends in AI for nonprofits, so you can stay ahead of the curve and continue to offer cutting-edge solutions. We'll wrap up with a summary of key takeaways, a Q&A session, and some final thoughts to send you on your way. Sound good? Let's dive into our first topic. Let's start with the big question. Why should small nonprofits adopt AI? The answer lies in the unique challenges these organizations face and the transformative potential of AI to address them. Small nonprofits operate in a world of limited resources. They often struggle with tight budgets, small teams, and overwhelming administrative burdens. Sound familiar? These constraints can make it difficult to focus on what really matters, their mission. That's where AI comes in. First, AI drives efficiency. Nonprofits spend countless hours on repetitive tasks like data entry, donor communications, and grant reporting. AI can automate these processes, freeing up staff to focus on strategy and impact. Imagine a world where your clients can spend less time on paperwork and more time changing lives. That's the power of AI. Second, AI amplifies impact. Nonprofits thrive on data, but many lack the tools to analyze it effectively. AI can uncover patterns in donor behavior, predict fundraising trends, and even identify the most effective ways to allocate resources. With AI, nonprofits can make smarter decisions and maximize their social return on investment. Third, AI enhances engagement. Donors, volunteers, and beneficiaries all want to feel connected to the mission. AI-powered tools like chatbots and personalized email campaigns can create tailored experiences that deepen these relationships. For example, a chatbot can answer donor questions 24/7, while AI-driven analytics can help nonprofits segment their audience and deliver targeted messages. Finally, AI enables sustainability. Small nonprofits often struggle to scale their operations without proportional cost increases. AI allows them to grow their impact without growing their overhead. Whether it's automating donor outreach or optimizing volunteer schedules, AI helps nonprofits do more with less. But here's the thing, many nonprofits don't know where to start. They might hear buzzwords like machine learning or predictive analytics and feel overwhelmed. That's where you come in. As an AI consultant, your role is to demystify these tools and show nonprofits how to use them effectively. You're not just selling technology, you're selling a pathway to greater efficiency, impact, and sustainability. So, why AI for small nonprofits? Because it's a toolkit for solving their biggest challenges. And as a consultant, you have the opportunity to be the bridge between these organizations and the technology that can transform their work. To be an effective AI consultant for small nonprofits, you need to understand the landscape they operate in. This isn't just about technology, it's about empathy, context, and recognizing the unique challenges and opportunities these organizations face. Let's start with the challenges. Small nonprofits are often stretched thin, juggling multiple priorities with limited resources. Limited budgets mean every dollar must be accounted for, and lean teams mean staff wear multiple hats, sometimes to the point of burnout. Administrative tasks like donor tracking, grant reporting, and volunteer scheduling can consume hours of their week, leaving little time for strategic planning or mission-driven work. Donor retention is another major hurdle. Nonprofits compete for attention in a crowded space, and donor fatigue is real. Many organizations struggle to stand out or maintain consistent engagement with their supporters. And when it comes to grant writing, the stakes are high. Success rates can be low, and the process is often time-consuming and demoralizing. Volunteer management is yet another challenge. Recruiting, training, and retaining volunteers requires significant effort, and turnover can disrupt operations. These challenges can feel overwhelming, but they also create opportunities for AI to make a real difference. Now let's talk about the opportunities. AI automation can streamline operations, reducing the time spent on repetitive tasks and freeing up staff to focus on high-impact work. Imagine a nonprofit where donor emails are personalized and sent automatically, or where grant reports write themselves using data from their CRM. These aren't futuristic dreams, they're achievable realities with the right AI tools. Data analytics is another game changer. Nonprofits collect vast amounts of data, but many lack the tools to analyze it effectively. AI can turn this data into actionable insights, helping organizations make informed decisions about everything from fundraising strategies to program design. For example, predictive analytics can identify which donors are most likely to give, allowing nonprofits to tailor their outreach and improve retention rates. Personalized engagement is another area where AI shines. Donors and volunteers want to feel connected to the mission, and AI can help nonprofits deliver tailored experiences at scale. Chatbots can answer questions 24/7, while AI-driven email campaigns can segment audiences and deliver targeted messages. These tools don't replace human connection, they enhance it. Finally, predictive tools can help nonprofits anticipate trends and adapt proactively. Whether it's forecasting fundraising revenue or identifying potential volunteer shortages, AI can provide the insights nonprofits need to stay ahead of the curve. As a consultant, your job is to bridge the gap between these challenges and opportunities. You'll need to understand the pain points of small nonprofits and position AI as a solution that's both practical and transformative. This means speaking their language, addressing their concerns, and demonstrating the tangible benefits of AI adoption. So, as we move forward, keep this landscape in mind. The more you understand the realities of small nonprofits, the better equipped you'll be to serve them as a consultant. Before we dive into the practical applications of AI for nonprofits, let's cover some basics. Don't worry, this isn't a technical deep dive. Instead, I'll break down key concepts and terminology in a way that's easy to understand and communicate to your future clients. First, let's define artificial intelligence, or AI. At its core, AI is technology that enables machines to mimic human intelligence. This could mean anything from recognizing patterns in data to understanding human language or making decisions based on inputs. Think of AI as a tool that can augment human capabilities, not replace them. Next up is machine learning, or ML. This is a subset of AI that focuses on teaching machines to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. For example, if you feed a machine learning model data about past donor behavior, it can learn to predict which donors are most likely to give in the future. It's like teaching a child through examples. Over time, the model gets better at making accurate predictions. Then there's natural language processing, or NLP. This is the branch of AI that enables machines to understand, interpret, and generate human language. NLP powers tools like chatbots, which can engage with donors or beneficiaries in real time, or sentiment analysis tools, which can gauge how people feel about an organization based on their social media posts. Another important concept is predictive analytics. This involves using data, statistical algorithms, and machine learning techniques to identify the likelihood of future outcomes. For nonprofits, predictive analytics can be a game changer. For example, it can help forecast fundraising revenue, identify at-risk donors, or even predict which programs will have the greatest impact. You've probably heard of chatbots, AI-powered tools that can simulate conversations with users. Chatbots are incredibly useful for nonprofits because they can handle routine inquiries, freeing up staff to focus on more complex tasks. For example, a chatbot can answer questions about donation processes, event details, or volunteer opportunities 24/7. Finally, automation is a broad term that refers to using AI to perform repetitive tasks without human intervention. This could include anything from automating donor thank you emails to generating reports, or even processing grant applications. Automation doesn't just save time, it reduces errors and ensures consistency. Now, I know this might feel like a lot of jargon, but here's the good news. You don't need to be an AI expert to be an effective consultant. Your role is to translate these concepts into practical solutions for nonprofits. For example, instead of saying, "We'll implement a machine learning model for predictive analytics," you might say, "We'll use AI to help you predict which donors are most likely to give, so you can focus your outreach efforts where they'll have the greatest impact." The key is to keep it simple, relatable, and focused on outcomes. Nonprofits don't care about the technical details. They care about how AI can help them achieve their mission. So as we move forward, think about how you can communicate these ideas in a way that resonates with your clients. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about where to start. For small nonprofits, the key to successful AI adoption is to focus on early wins, practical, low-risk systems that deliver quick results. These are the tools that will build confidence in AI and pave the way for more advanced implementations. First on the list is chatbots for donor engagement. Chatbots are a fantastic entry point for nonprofits because they're relatively easy to implement and can have an immediate impact. A chatbot can handle routine inquiries from donors, such as questions about donation processes, event details, or volunteer opportunities. This frees up staff to focus on more complex tasks while ensuring donors receive timely responses. For example, a chatbot can answer questions like, "How do I make a donation?" or "When is your next event?" 24/7, improving donor satisfaction and engagement. Next up is automated grant writing. Grant writing is a time-consuming and often stressful process for nonprofits. AI tools can help by drafting proposals, generating reports, and even identifying grant opportunities that align with the organization's mission. For example, an AI tool can analyze past successful grant applications and suggest language or structure for new proposals. This doesn't replace the need for human oversight, but it can significantly reduce the time and effort required to submit a competitive application. Predictive analytics for fundraising is another powerful tool. Nonprofits rely on fundraising to sustain their operations, but identifying high-potential donors can be a challenge. Predictive analytics can analyze past donor behavior to identify patterns and predict which donors are most likely to give. This allows nonprofits to tailor their outreach efforts and focus on the donors who are most likely to contribute. For example, an AI model might predict that donors who attended a recent event are 30% more likely to give in the next month, allowing the nonprofit to prioritize their outreach. Personalized email campaigns are another great starting point. Nonprofits often send mass emails to their donors, but these messages can feel impersonal and generic. AI tools can segment donors based on their behavior, preferences, and past interactions, allowing nonprofits to send tailored messages that resonate with each segment. For example, a donor who frequently gives to education programs might receive a personalized email about an upcoming education initiative, while a donor who volunteers regularly might receive a thank you note with volunteer opportunities. Volunteer scheduling tools can also make a big difference. Managing volunteers is a critical but often challenging task for nonprofits. AI-powered scheduling tools can optimize volunteer shifts based on availability, skills, and past participation. For example, an AI tool can analyze volunteer data to predict which volunteers are most likely to sign up for a shift and send them personalized invitations. This not only saves time but also improves volunteer retention and satisfaction. Finally, social media sentiment analysis can help nonprofits gauge public perception in real time. Social media is a powerful tool for nonprofits, but monitoring and analyzing conversations can be overwhelming. AI tools can analyze social media posts to identify trends, sentiment, and key themes. For example, an AI tool might detect a spike in negative sentiment about a recent event, allowing the nonprofit to address concerns proactively. These early AI systems are just the beginning, but they're a great way to demonstrate the value of AI to nonprofits. The key is to start small, focus on quick wins, and build momentum for more advanced implementations. As a consultant, your role is to guide nonprofits through this process, helping them select the right tools and integrate them into their workflows. Let's dive into our first case study, where we'll explore how a small nonprofit used a chatbot to transform their donor engagement. This is a great example of how AI can deliver quick wins and tangible results. Our case study focuses on Education for All, EFA, a nonprofit dedicated to providing educational opportunities to underserved communities. Like many small nonprofits, EFA faced a common challenge: a high volume of donor inquiries with limited staff capacity to respond. Donors would email or call with questions about donation processes, event details, or volunteer opportunities, and the small team at EFA struggled to keep up. This led to delayed responses, frustrated donors, and missed opportunities for engagement. To address this challenge, EFA decided to implement an AI-powered chatbot. The chatbot was designed to handle routine inquiries, such as, "How do I make a donation?" or "When is your next event?" It could provide instant responses 24/7, freeing up staff to focus on more complex tasks. The chatbot was also integrated with EFA's website and social media platforms, ensuring donors could access support wherever they were. The results were impressive. Within 3 months of implementing the chatbot, EFA saw a 30% increase in donor engagement. Donors appreciated the instant responses and the ability to get answers at any time of day. The chatbot also reduced response time by 50%, ensuring donors received timely and accurate information. Perhaps most importantly, the chatbot freed up staff to focus on strategic tasks, like planning fundraising campaigns and building relationships with major donors. This case study highlights the power of AI to solve real-world problems for nonprofits. The chatbot didn't replace human interaction, it enhanced it. By automating routine inquiries, EFA was able to provide better support to their donors while freeing up staff to focus on what they do best: advancing their mission. As a consultant, this is the kind of success story you'll want to share with your clients. It demonstrates the tangible benefits of AI and shows how even small nonprofits can leverage technology to achieve big results. The key takeaway? Start small, focus on quick wins, and build momentum for more advanced implementations. Our next case study focuses on automated grant writing, a game changer for nonprofits that rely on grants to fund their operations. Grant writing is a critical but often overwhelming task, and AI can make it significantly easier and more effective. This case study features Healthy Communities Initiative, HCI, a nonprofit focused on improving public health in underserved areas. Like many nonprofits, HCI relied heavily on grants to fund their programs, but the grant writing process was a major pain point. The team spent countless hours researching opportunities, drafting proposals, and tailoring applications to meet specific requirements. Despite their efforts, their success rate was low, and the process was demoralizing for staff. To address this challenge, HCI decided to implement an AI-powered grant writing tool. The tool was designed to automate several aspects of the grant writing process. First, it analyzed past successful grant applications to identify patterns and suggest language for new proposals. Second, it scanned databases of grant opportunities to identify those that aligned with HCI's mission and programs. Finally, it generated draft proposals and reports, saving the team hours of work. The results were transformative. Within 6 months of implementing the tool, HCI saw a 40% reduction in the time spent on grant writing. The AI-generated drafts provided a strong foundation for proposals, allowing the team to focus on refining and tailoring the content rather than starting from scratch. This efficiency led to a 25% increase in grant success rates, as the team was able to submit more applications and target opportunities more effectively. Perhaps most importantly, the tool freed up staff to focus on program development and impact. Instead of spending hours on grant writing, the team could dedicate more time to designing and implementing programs that directly benefited their community. This shift not only improved their grant success, but also enhanced their overall mission impact. This case study demonstrates the power of AI to streamline complex processes and deliver tangible results. For nonprofits like HCI, automated grant writing isn't just about saving time. It's about increasing their capacity to make a difference. As a consultant, you can help nonprofits identify similar opportunities to leverage AI for efficiency and impact. The key takeaway? AI isn't just for tech-savvy organizations. Even small nonprofits with limited resources can use AI to transform their operations and achieve their goals. Your role is to guide them through this process and show them how to turn challenges into opportunities. Our third case study explores how predictive analytics can transform fundraising for nonprofits. This is one of the most powerful applications of AI in the nonprofit sector, and it's a tool that every consultant should have in their toolkit. This case study features Green Futures, an environmental nonprofit focused on sustainability and climate action. Like many nonprofits, Green Futures struggled with donor retention and inefficient fundraising strategies. They had a loyal base of donors, but they lacked the tools to identify which donors were most likely to give again or increase their contributions. As a result, their outreach efforts were often scattershot, wasting time and resources on donors who were unlikely to engage. To address this challenge, Green Futures implemented a predictive analytics tool. The tool analyzed past donor behavior, including giving history, engagement levels, and demographic data, to identify patterns and predict future actions. For example, it could determine which donors were most likely to give during a specific campaign or which donors were at risk of lapsing. The tool also provided a likelihood to donate score for each donor, allowing the team to prioritize their outreach efforts. The results were remarkable. Within 6 months, Green Futures saw a 20% increase in donor retention. By focusing their efforts on high-potential donors, they were able to build stronger relationships and encourage repeat giving. The tool also helped them identify donors who were likely to increase their contributions, leading to a 15% boost in fundraising revenue. Perhaps most importantly, the predictive analytics tool reduced wasted effort on low-probability leads, allowing the team to work more efficiently and effectively. This case study highlights the power of data-driven decision-making in fundraising. For nonprofits like Green Futures, predictive analytics isn't just about numbers, it's about understanding their donors and building meaningful relationships. As a consultant, you can help nonprofits unlock the potential of their data and turn it into actionable insights. The key takeaway? Predictive analytics can transform fundraising from a guessing game into a strategic, targeted process. By identifying high-potential donors and tailoring outreach efforts, nonprofits can maximize their impact and achieve their goals more efficiently. Your role as a consultant is to guide them through this process and show them how to leverage data for success. Now that we've explored some real-world examples of AI in action, let's talk about your journey as an AI consultant. To be successful in this field, you'll need a combination of technical skills, sector knowledge, and hands-on experience. This slide outlines the key areas of focus for your training and skill development. First, AI fundamentals are a must. You don't need to be a data scientist, but you should have a solid understanding of core concepts like machine learning, natural language processing, NLP, and predictive analytics. These are the building blocks of AI, and they'll help you communicate effectively with clients and implement solutions that deliver results. There are plenty of online courses and resources to help you get up to speed. We'll cover some of these later in the presentation. Second, nonprofit sector knowledge is critical. AI is a powerful tool, but it's only effective if you understand the unique challenges and opportunities of the nonprofit world. This means familiarizing yourself with nonprofit operations, fundraising strategies, grant writing, and volunteer management. The more you understand the sector, the better equipped you'll be to tailor AI solutions to your clients' needs. Third, data analysis is a key skill for any AI consultant. Nonprofits collect vast amounts of data, but many lack the tools to analyze it effectively. As a consultant, you'll need to interpret and visualize data to uncover insights and drive decision-making. This could involve anything from analyzing donor behavior to measuring the impact of a fundraising campaign. Tools like Excel, Tableau, and Python can help you develop these skills. Next, grant writing automation is a specialized skill that can set you apart as a consultant. Grant writing is a time-consuming process for nonprofits, and AI tools can help streamline it. You'll need to learn how to use AI-powered tools to draft proposals, generate reports, and identify grant opportunities. This skill is in high demand, and it's a great way to deliver quick wins for your clients. Chatbot development is another valuable skill. Chatbots are a fantastic entry point for nonprofits looking to adopt AI, and they can have an immediate impact on donor engagement. You'll need to learn how to build, deploy, and manage chatbots using platforms like Dialogflow, Microsoft Bot Framework, or even custom solutions. This skill will allow you to offer a high-impact service to your clients. Finally, ethical AI is a critical area of focus. AI is a powerful tool, but it also comes with risks such as bias, privacy concerns, and lack of transparency. As a consultant, you'll need to ensure that the AI solutions you implement are responsible, transparent, and aligned with your clients' values. This means staying up to date on best practices for ethical AI and advocating for responsible use in the nonprofit sector. The good news? You don't need to master all of these skills overnight. Start with the basics. Focus on one or two areas at a time and build your expertise through hands-on practice. There are plenty of resources available to help you along the way, from online courses to certifications. The key is to stay curious, keep learning, and never stop growing. If you're serious about becoming an AI consultant for nonprofits, certifications and courses are a great way to build your expertise and credibility. They demonstrate your commitment to the field and give you the skills you need to succeed. Let's explore some of the best options for aspiring AI consultants. First, let's talk about certifications. These are formal credentials that validate your skills and knowledge in a specific area. For example, the Google AI for Social Good certification focuses on AI applications for nonprofits and social impact. It's a great way to show clients that you understand the unique challenges of the nonprofit sector and can implement AI solutions that deliver results. The Microsoft Certified Azure AI Engineer certification is another valuable option. It covers AI solutions using Microsoft Azure, a popular platform for building and deploying AI tools. This certification is ideal if you plan to work with nonprofits that use Microsoft products or need custom AI solutions. For a broader understanding of AI, consider the IBM AI Engineering Certification. This program covers machine learning, deep learning, and AI fundamentals, giving you a strong foundation in the technical aspects of AI. It's a great choice if you want to dive deeper into the mechanics of AI and build custom solutions for your clients. If you're new to the nonprofit sector, the Certified Nonprofit Professional, CNP, credential is a fantastic way to build your knowledge. This certification covers nonprofit management, fundraising, and operations, giving you the context you need to tailor AI solutions to your clients' needs. Finally, the Tableau Desktop Specialist certification is a great option if you want to specialize in data visualization and analytics. Nonprofits rely on data to make decisions, and Tableau is one of the most popular tools for visualizing and interpreting data. This certification will help you turn raw data into actionable insights for your clients. Now, let's talk about courses. Unlike certifications, courses are typically shorter and more focused on specific skills or topics. For example, AI for Everyone on Coursera is a non-technical introduction to AI that's perfect for beginners. It covers the basics of AI, its applications, and its impact on society, giving you a broad understanding of the field. If you want to focus on practical AI applications for nonprofits, consider Machine Learning for Nonprofits on Udacity. This course covers real-world use cases, such as predictive analytics for fundraising and chatbots for donor engagement. It's a great way to build hands-on experience and learn how to implement AI solutions in the nonprofit sector. For those interested in chatbots and natural language processing, the Natural Language Processing (NLP) course on edX is a fantastic option. It covers the fundamentals of NLP and teaches you how to build chatbots and language models. This skill is in high demand, and it's a great way to differentiate yourself as a consultant. Data Analysis for Nonprofits on LinkedIn Learning is another valuable course. It covers the basics of data analysis and visualization, with a focus on nonprofit applications. This course will help you interpret data, uncover insights, and communicate your findings to clients. Finally, Ethical AI on FutureLearn is a must for any AI consultant. This course covers the ethical implications of AI, including bias, privacy, and transparency. It's a critical area of focus for nonprofits, and it will help you ensure that the AI solutions you implement are responsible and aligned with your clients' values. The key takeaway? Certifications and courses are an investment in your future as an AI consultant. They'll give you the skills, knowledge, and credibility you need to succeed in this field. Start with one or two that align with your goals and build your expertise over time. The more you learn, the more value you'll be able to offer your clients. Now that you've built your skills and knowledge, it's time to talk about building your AI consulting business plan. A well-structured business plan is the foundation of your success as a consultant. It will guide your decisions, help you stay focused, and ensure you're prepared for the challenges ahead. Let's break down the key components of a strong business plan. First, the executive summary is your elevator pitch. It's a brief overview of your business, including your mission, services, and goals. Think of it as the first impression you'll make on potential clients, partners, or investors. Keep it concise, compelling, and clear. This is your chance to grab their attention and make them want to learn more. Next, define your services. What AI solutions will you offer to nonprofits? Will you specialize in chatbots for donor engagement, predictive analytics for fundraising, or automated grant writing? Be specific about the problems you'll solve and the value you'll deliver. For example, instead of saying, "I'll help nonprofits with AI," you might say, "I'll implement chatbots to automate donor inquiries and improve engagement." Your target market is another critical component. Who are the nonprofits you'll serve? Will you focus on small nonprofits with limited resources, mid-sized organizations looking to scale, or specific causes like education or healthcare? The more specific you can be, the easier it will be to tailor your services and marketing efforts. For example, you might specialize in helping environmental nonprofits use AI to optimize their fundraising campaigns. Now, let's talk about pricing structure. How will you charge for your services? There are several models to consider. Hourly rates are straightforward and work well for short-term projects. Project-based pricing is ideal for well-defined deliverables, like implementing a chatbot or building a predictive analytics model. Retainer models are great for ongoing support, such as monthly maintenance or consulting. Choose a pricing structure that reflects your value, aligns with your clients' budgets, and ensures your business is sustainable. Your marketing strategy is how you'll attract and retain clients. This could include everything from networking and referrals to content marketing and social media. For example, you might create a blog or LinkedIn posts about AI for nonprofits, speak at industry conferences, or partner with nonprofit associations. The key is to build visibility and establish yourself as a trusted expert in the field. The operational plan outlines the tools, platforms, and workflows you'll use to run your business. This could include software for project management, AI development, and client communication. For example, you might use Trello or Asana to manage projects, Dialogflow to build chatbots, and Zoom for client meetings. Think about the systems you'll need to deliver your services efficiently and effectively. Your financial plan is where you'll outline your budget, revenue projections, and funding sources. This is a critical component of your business plan, as it will help you understand the financial viability of your business. Start by estimating your startup costs, such as software subscriptions, marketing expenses, and professional development. Then, project your revenue based on your pricing structure and target market. Finally, consider your funding sources. Will you bootstrap your business, seek investors, or apply for grants? Last but not least, legal and ethical considerations are essential for any AI consultant. This includes everything from compliance with data privacy laws to ensuring your AI solutions are transparent and responsible. For example, you'll need to understand regulations like GDPR if you work with nonprofits that collect donor data. You'll also need contracts for your clients, outlining the scope of work, deliverables, and payment terms. And of course, you'll need to advocate for ethical AI use, ensuring your solutions are free from bias and aligned with your clients' values. Building a business plan might feel overwhelming, but it's a critical step in launching your consulting practice. Take it one section at a time, and don't be afraid to revisit and revise your plan as your business grows. The key is to stay focused, stay flexible, and keep your clients' needs at the center of everything you do. As an AI consultant for nonprofits, you'll need to navigate a complex landscape of legal and ethical considerations. AI is a powerful tool, but it also comes with risks that can have serious consequences if not managed responsibly. This slide outlines the key areas you'll need to address to ensure your AI solutions are both effective and ethical. First, data privacy is a critical concern for any organization that collects and stores data. Nonprofits often handle sensitive information, such as donor details, beneficiary records, and financial data. As a consultant, you'll need to ensure that your AI solutions comply with regulations like GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation, in Europe, and CCPA, California Consumer Privacy Act, in the US. This means implementing robust data protection measures, such as encryption, anonymization, and secure storage. It also means being transparent with your clients about how their data will be used and who will have access to it. Next, transparency is essential for building trust with your clients and their stakeholders. Nonprofits need to understand how AI tools work, what data they use, and what limitations they have. For example, if you're implementing a predictive analytics model for fundraising, you'll need to explain how the model makes its predictions and what factors it considers. This transparency isn't just about compliance. It's about ensuring that your clients can make informed decisions about AI adoption. Bias mitigation is another critical area. AI models are only as good as the data they're trained on, and if that data is biased, the model will be too. For example, a predictive analytics model trained on historical donor data might inadvertently favor certain demographic groups over others. As a consultant, you'll need to audit your data and models for bias and take steps to mitigate it. This could involve using diverse training datasets, testing models for fairness, and implementing safeguards to ensure equitable outcomes. Accountability is about defining roles and responsibilities for AI outcomes. Who is responsible if an AI tool makes a mistake or produces an unintended result? For example, if a chatbot provides incorrect information to a donor, who takes the blame? As a consultant, you'll need to work with your clients to establish clear lines of accountability. This could involve creating policies for AI use, defining escalation paths for issues, and ensuring that there's always a human in the loop to oversee critical decisions. Contracts are a fundamental part of any consulting business. You'll need legal agreements that outline the scope of work, deliverables, timelines, and payment terms. For example, your contract might specify that you'll implement a chatbot for donor engagement, provide training for staff, and offer ongoing support for 3 months. It's also a good idea to include clauses about data privacy, intellectual property, and liability. If you're not familiar with contract law, consider working with a legal professional to draft your agreements. Finally, ethical AI is about aligning your AI solutions with the values and mission of your clients. Nonprofits are driven by a commitment to social good, and their AI tools should reflect that. For example, if you're working with a nonprofit that focuses on education equity, you'll need to ensure that your AI solutions don't perpetuate inequalities or exclude marginalized groups. This means advocating for responsible AI use, staying up to date on ethical best practices, and always keeping the mission of your clients at the forefront of your work. Legal and ethical considerations might not be the most exciting part of AI consulting, but they're absolutely essential. By addressing these areas proactively, you'll build trust with your clients, protect their data, and ensure that your AI solutions are both effective and responsible. And that's a win for everyone involved. Pricing your services is one of the most important and challenging parts of launching your AI consulting business. Set your rates too high and you'll struggle to attract clients. Set them too low and you'll undermine your value and struggle to sustain your business. So how do you find the sweet spot? Let's explore some pricing models and strategies to help you get it right. First, let's talk about pricing models. There are several ways to structure your fees, and the best approach depends on your services, your clients, and your business goals. 1. Hourly rate. This is the simplest pricing model. You charge by the hour for consulting, implementation, and support. For example, you might charge $100 per hour for chatbot development or $150 per hour for predictive analytics consulting. The advantage of this model is its simplicity. It's easy to calculate and communicate. However, it can also be unpredictable for both you and your clients. Nonprofits might hesitate to commit to an open-ended hourly rate, and you might find it difficult to estimate how long a project will take. 2. Project-based pricing. This model involves charging a fixed fee for a specific deliverable. For example, you might charge $5,000 to implement a chatbot for donor engagement, or $10,000 to build a predictive analytics model for fundraising. The advantage of this model is its predictability. Clients know exactly what they'll pay up front, and you know exactly what you'll earn. However, it requires careful scoping to ensure you don't underestimate the time and resources required. 3. Retainer model. This model involves charging a monthly fee for ongoing support and maintenance. For example, you might charge $1,500 per month to provide chatbot maintenance, donor analytics, and staff training. The advantage of this model is its recurring revenue. It provides stability for your business and ensures that your clients receive continuous support. However, it requires a long-term commitment from both you and your clients. 4. Tiered pricing. This model involves offering different service levels at varying price points. For example, you might offer a basic package for $2,000 that includes chatbot implementation, a premium package for $5,000 that includes chatbot implementation and donor analytics, and an enterprise package for $10,000 that includes chatbot implementation, donor analytics, and staff training. The advantage of this model is its flexibility. It allows clients to choose the level of service that best fits their needs and budget. 5. Sliding scale. This model involves adjusting your fees based on the budget and capacity of your clients. For example, you might charge a small nonprofit with a limited budget $3,000 for a project that would cost a larger nonprofit $7,000. The advantage of this model is its accessibility. It allows you to work with nonprofits of all sizes while ensuring that your business remains sustainable. However, it requires careful negotiation to ensure that both you and your clients feel the arrangement is fair. Now let's talk about key considerations for pricing your services. 1. Value-based pricing. This approach involves aligning your fees with the impact and ROI of your services. For example, if your chatbot implementation helps a nonprofit increase donations by 25%, You might charge a premium for that service. The advantage of this approach is that it reflects the true value of your work and can lead to higher profits. However, it requires a deep understanding of your client's needs and the ability to demonstrate the impact of your services. 2. Competitor analysis. It's important to research what other consultants charge for similar services. This will give you a sense of the market rate and help you position your pricing competitively. For example, if most consultants charge $100 to $150 per hour for AI consulting, you might consider pricing your services within that range. However, don't let competitor pricing be your only guide. Your rates should also reflect your expertise, experience, and unique value proposition. 3. Nonprofit budgets. Nonprofits operate with limited resources, so it's important to understand their financial constraints. This doesn't mean you have to undercharge for your services, but it does mean you should be transparent about your pricing and offer flexible options. For example, you might offer payment plans, sliding scale fees, or tiered pricing to make your services more accessible. 4. Sustainability. Finally, your pricing should ensure the sustainability of your business. This means covering your costs, for example, software subscriptions, marketing expenses, professional development, and generating a profit. It's important to strike a balance between affordability for your clients and profitability for your business. For example, if your costs for a project are $3,000, you might charge $5,000 to ensure a reasonable profit margin. Pricing your services can feel overwhelming, but it's a critical part of building a successful consulting business. Start by researching your market, understanding your clients' needs, and testing different pricing models. Over time, you'll find the approach that works best for you and your clients. And remember, your pricing should reflect the value you bring to the table. Don't be afraid to charge what you're worth. Now that you've defined your services and pricing, it's time to talk about marketing your consulting business. Marketing is how you'll attract clients, build your brand, and establish yourself as a trusted expert in the field. The good news? You don't need a massive budget to get started. With the right strategies, you can reach your target audience and grow your business effectively. Let's start with content marketing. This is one of the most powerful ways to showcase your expertise and attract potential clients. Content marketing involves creating and sharing valuable content, such as blog posts, white papers, and case studies that educates and engages your audience. For example, you might write a blog post titled, "5 Ways AI Can Transform Nonprofit Fundraising," or create a white paper on the future of AI in the nonprofit sector. The key is to provide content that's informative, relevant, and actionable. Content that positions you as a thought leader and builds trust with your audience. Networking is another critical strategy. Nonprofits often rely on word-of-mouth referrals and personal connections, so it's important to build relationships in the sector. Attend industry events, join nonprofit associations, and participate in online communities. For example, you might attend the Nonprofit Technology Conference or join a local chapter of the Association of Fundraising Professionals, AFP. The goal is to connect with nonprofit leaders, understand their challenges, and position yourself as a solution provider. Social media is a powerful tool for engaging with nonprofits and building your brand. Platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook allow you to share content, participate in conversations, and connect with potential clients. For example, you might post a case study on LinkedIn highlighting how you helped a nonprofit increase donations with AI, or share a tweet about an upcoming webinar on predictive analytics. The key is to be consistent, authentic, and engaging. Social media is about building relationships, not just promoting your services. Webinars and workshops are a fantastic way to demonstrate your expertise and provide value to potential clients. These educational sessions allow you to showcase your knowledge, answer questions, and engage with your audience in real time. For example, you might host a webinar titled, "How to Implement AI for Donor Engagement," or a workshop on automating grant writing with AI. The goal is to provide actionable insights that attendees can apply to their own organizations. And don't forget to collect contact information from attendees. This is a great way to generate leads for your business. Email campaigns are another effective way to nurture leads and stay top of mind with potential clients. Email marketing involves sending targeted email sequences to your audience, such as newsletters, promotional offers, or educational content. For example, you might send a monthly newsletter with AI tips for nonprofits, or a series of emails introducing your consulting services. The key is to provide value in every email, whether it's a helpful resource, an exclusive offer, or an invitation to a webinar. Partnerships can also help you reach a wider audience and build credibility. Consider collaborating with nonprofit associations, tech providers, or other consultants in the sector. For example, you might partner with a nonprofit technology provider to offer a bundled solution, or collaborate with a grant writing consultant to provide a comprehensive service. Partnerships allow you to leverage each other's networks and expertise, creating a win-win for everyone involved. Finally, testimonials and case studies are essential for building credibility and trust. Nonprofits want to see proof that your services work, and testimonials and case studies provide that proof. For example, you might create a case study highlighting how you helped a nonprofit increase donor retention with predictive analytics, or share a testimonial from a satisfied client. The key is to showcase real-world results and demonstrate the impact of your work. Marketing your consulting business doesn't have to be complicated, but it does require consistency and effort. Start with 1 or 2 strategies, such as content marketing and networking, and build from there. The goal is to create a marketing plan that's sustainable, scalable, and aligned with your business goals. And remember, marketing is about building relationships. Focus on providing value, and the clients will follow. As an AI consultant for nonprofits, you'll need a toolkit of tools and platforms to help your clients implement AI solutions effectively. The good news? There are plenty of affordable, user-friendly options available. No coding expertise required. This slide highlights some of the essential tools and platforms you'll want to familiarize yourself with. Let's start with chatbots. Chatbots are a fantastic entry point for nonprofits looking to adopt AI, and there are several platforms that make it easy to build and deploy them. Dialogflow by Google is a popular choice for creating AI-powered chatbots that can handle donor inquiries, event registrations, and more. It's user-friendly, integrates with platforms like Facebook Messenger and Slack, and offers a free tier for small projects. Microsoft Bot Framework is another great option, especially for nonprofits that already use Microsoft products like Azure or Teams. It offers advanced features like natural language processing and multi-channel support, making it a powerful tool for donor engagement. And if you're looking for a no-code solution, Chatfuel is a fantastic choice. It's designed for non-technical users and allows you to build chatbots for Facebook Messenger and websites with ease. Next up, predictive analytics. Nonprofits collect vast amounts of data, but many lack the tools to analyze it effectively. That's where predictive analytics platforms come in. Tableau is one of the most popular tools for data visualization and analytics. It allows nonprofits to create interactive dashboards, uncover insights, and make data-driven decisions. For example, a nonprofit might use Tableau to visualize donor behavior, track fundraising trends, or measure program impact. Power BI by Microsoft is another powerful tool for predictive analytics. It integrates seamlessly with other Microsoft products and offers advanced features like AI-powered insights and natural language queries. And if you're looking for a free option, Google Data Studio is a great choice. It allows nonprofits to create custom reports and dashboards using data from Google Analytics, Sheets, and other sources. Grant writing is another area where AI can make a big difference. Tools like Grantable use natural language processing to draft proposals, generate reports, and identify grant opportunities. It's a game changer for nonprofits that struggle with the time-consuming and often stressful process of grant writing. Quill is another great option. It uses AI to generate human-like text, making it ideal for drafting proposals, emails, and other communications. And Grammarly Business is a must-have for any nonprofit looking to improve their writing. It offers real-time grammar and style suggestions, ensuring that proposals and reports are polished and professional. Data management is the foundation of any AI solution. Nonprofits need a reliable system to store, organize, and analyze their data, and there are several platforms designed specifically for the sector. Salesforce Nonprofit Cloud is one of the most popular options. It offers a suite of tools for donor management, fundraising, and program tracking, and it integrates with a wide range of AI and analytics tools. Bloomerang is another great choice. It's designed specifically for donor management and offers features like donor engagement scoring and predictive analytics. Airtable is a fantastic option for nonprofits that need a flexible, user-friendly database. It combines the simplicity of a spreadsheet with the power of a database, making it ideal for tracking donors, volunteers, and programs. And if you're looking for a free option, Google Sheets is a great place to start. It's not as powerful as dedicated CRM systems, but it's a simple and affordable way to get started with data management. Automation is another critical area for nonprofits. Tools like Zapier, Integromat, and Automate.io allow nonprofits to automate repetitive tasks, such as sending thank you emails, updating donor records, and generating reports. For example, a nonprofit might use Zapier to automatically send a thank you email to donors when they make a contribution, or to update their CRM when a donor attends an event. These tools are user-friendly, affordable, and can save nonprofits hours of time each week. Finally, if you're looking to build custom AI solutions, platforms like TensorFlow, PyTorch, and IBM Watson are essential. These tools are more advanced and require some technical expertise, but they offer unparalleled flexibility and power. For example, you might use TensorFlow to build a custom predictive analytics model for a nonprofit, or IBM Watson to create a chatbot with advanced natural language processing capabilities. These platforms are ideal for consultants who want to offer cutting-edge AI solutions to their clients. The key takeaway? There's no shortage of tools and platforms available to help nonprofits adopt AI. Your role as a consultant is to identify the right tools for your clients' needs, help them implement them effectively, and ensure they're getting the most out of their investment. And remember, you don't need to be an expert in every tool. Focus on the ones that align with your services and expertise, and build your toolkit over time. Adopting AI can feel like a daunting task for small nonprofits, especially when they're already stretched thin. But the good news is that every challenge has a solution, and as a consultant, your role is to help your clients navigate these barriers and unlock the potential of AI. Let's explore some of the most common challenges nonprofits face when adopting AI and how to overcome them. First, limited budgets are a reality for most nonprofits. AI solutions can seem expensive, especially when organizations are already juggling tight finances. But here's the secret. You don't need a massive budget to get started. The key is to start small and focus on low-cost, high-impact tools. For example, chatbots like Dialogflow offer free tiers, and automation tools like Zapier have affordable plans. By demonstrating quick wins with these tools, you can build a case for further investment in AI. Second, lack of technical expertise is a common concern. Many nonprofits don't have in-house AI specialists, and the idea of implementing AI can feel overwhelming. But you don't need to be a data scientist to leverage AI effectively. Partnering with experts, like you, can bridge this gap. You can also recommend user-friendly platforms that require minimal technical knowledge, such as Chatfuel for chatbots or Tableau Public for data visualization. Additionally, many AI tools offer tutorials and customer support to help nonprofits get up to speed. Third, data privacy concerns are a critical issue for nonprofits, especially those that handle sensitive donor or beneficiary information. The fear of mishandling data or violating regulations like GDPR can make organizations hesitant to adopt AI. To address this, prioritize data security from the outset. Implement encryption, anonymization, and access controls to protect sensitive information. Be transparent with your clients about how their data will be used and stored, and ensure that any AI tools you recommend comply with relevant regulations. Fourth, resistance to change is a natural human reaction, especially in organizations where staff are already comfortable with their workflows. Some team members might view AI as a threat to their jobs or worry that it will complicate their work. To overcome this, focus on change management. Start by demonstrating quick wins. Show how AI can save time, reduce errors, and improve outcomes. Provide training to help staff feel confident using new tools, and involve them in the process to build buy-in. For example, you might start with a pilot project, like implementing a chatbot for donor inquiries, and gather feedback from the team to refine the solution. Finally, integration issues can arise when AI tools don't seamlessly connect with existing systems. Nonprofits often use a patchwork of software for donor management, fundraising, and program tracking, and adding AI tools to the mix can feel like fitting a square peg into a round hole. To address this, look for AI tools that offer APIs and integrations with popular nonprofit software like Salesforce, Bloomerang, or Airtable. Tools like Zapier can also help bridge gaps between systems, automating workflows and ensuring data flows smoothly. The key takeaway? Challenges are opportunities in disguise. By anticipating these barriers and proactively addressing them, you can position yourself as a trusted advisor who helps nonprofits navigate the complexities of AI adoption. Your role is to make the process as smooth and stress-free as possible, so your clients can focus on what they do best, driving impact. Implementing AI is just the first step. Measuring success is what ensures your clients see real value from their investment. Nonprofits need to know that AI is making a difference, whether it's increasing donations, improving efficiency, or enhancing donor engagement. This slide outlines the key performance indicators, KPIs, and impact assessment strategies you'll use to demonstrate the success of your AI projects. Let's start with KPIs. These are the metrics that will help you track progress and measure the impact of AI on your clients' operations. For example, donor retention rate measures the percentage of donors who continue to give year after year. If your AI solution improves donor engagement, you should see this rate increase. Fundraising revenue tracks the total funds raised before and after AI implementation. For example, if you implement a predictive analytics model to identify high-potential donors, you might see a boost in fundraising revenue. Response time measures how quickly your client responds to donor or beneficiary inquiries. AI tools like chatbots can significantly reduce response times, improving donor satisfaction. Volunteer engagement tracks the number of volunteer hours and retention rates. AI-powered scheduling tools can optimize volunteer shifts, leading to higher engagement and lower turnover. Grant success rate measures the percentage of grant applications that are approved. AI tools can help draft stronger proposals, increasing the likelihood of success. Operational efficiency tracks the time saved on administrative tasks. For example, automation tools can reduce the time spent on donor communications or grant reporting, freeing up staff to focus on mission-critical work. But tracking KPIs is only part of the equation. You also need impact assessment strategies to understand the broader effects of AI on your clients' operations. Here are some approaches to consider. Baseline measurements. Before implementing AI, establish baseline measurements for each KPI. This will give you a point of comparison to evaluate the impact of your AI solutions. Surveys and feedback. Gather input from donors, volunteers, and staff to understand their experiences with AI tools. For example, you might survey donors to see if they found the chatbot helpful, or ask staff if the AI tools have made their jobs easier. A/B testing. Compare AI-driven processes with traditional methods to see which performs better. For example, you might test an AI-generated email campaign against a manually written one to see which yields higher open rates. Cost-benefit analysis. Calculate the return on investment, ROI, of your AI projects. For example, if an AI tool saves 10 hours of staff time per week, you can quantify the cost savings and compare it to the cost of the tool. Case studies. Document success stories to share with stakeholders. For example, you might create a case study highlighting how a nonprofit increased donor retention by 20% after implementing a chatbot. These stories are powerful tools for building credibility and demonstrating the value of your work. Measuring success isn't just about proving the value of AI, it's about continuous improvement. By tracking KPIs and gathering feedback, you can refine your AI solutions over time, ensuring they continue to meet your clients' needs. And as a consultant, your ability to demonstrate impact will set you apart in the field. The key takeaway? What gets measured gets improved. By focusing on the right KPIs and impact assessment strategies, you can help your clients achieve their goals and build a strong case for further AI adoption. A smooth client onboarding process is the foundation of a successful consulting engagement. It sets the tone for your relationship, ensures alignment on goals, and lays the groundwork for a seamless implementation. This slide outlines a step-by-step guide to onboarding your nonprofit clients effectively. The first step is the initial consultation. This is your opportunity to understand the client's goals, challenges, and expectations. Ask questions like, what are your biggest pain points? What does success look like for you? What resources do you have available? This conversation will help you tailor your approach and ensure that your AI solutions align with their needs. Next, conduct a needs assessment. This involves diving deeper into the client's operations to identify specific pain points and opportunities for AI solutions. For example, you might analyze their donor management process, grant writing workflow, or volunteer scheduling system. The goal is to pinpoint areas where AI can make the biggest impact. Once you've identified the client's needs, it's time to define the project's scope. This includes outlining the deliverables, timeline, budget, and resources required. For example, if you're implementing a chatbot for donor engagement, the scope might include the chatbot's features, the platforms it will integrate with, and the timeline for deployment. Be as specific as possible to avoid scope creep and ensure everyone is on the same page. The next step is tool selection. Choose the AI tools and platforms that best fit the client's needs and budget. For example, if the client needs a chatbot, you might recommend Dialogflow or ChatFuel. If they need predictive analytics, you might suggest Tableau or Power BI. The key is to select tools that are user-friendly, affordable, and scalable. Once the tools are selected, it's time to finalize the contract and agreement. This document should outline the scope of work, deliverables, payment terms, and timelines. It's also a good idea to include clauses about data privacy, intellectual property, and liability. If you're not familiar with contract law, consider working with a legal professional to draft your agreements. With the contract signed, it's time for the kickoff meeting. This meeting is all about alignment, ensuring that everyone understands the goals, roles, and responsibilities. Use this time to introduce the project team, review the timeline, and address any questions or concerns. The kickoff meeting sets the stage for a successful collaboration, so make sure it's thorough and engaging. The next step is training and support. Nonprofits often have limited technical expertise, so it's important to provide training for staff on how to use the new AI tools. This could include hands-on workshops, video tutorials, or written guides. Additionally, offer ongoing support to address any questions or issues that arise. The goal is to ensure that the client feels confident and empowered to use the AI tools effectively. Finally, monitoring and feedback are critical for continuous improvement. Track the progress of the AI implementation, gather feedback from the client, and make adjustments as needed. For example, you might schedule regular check-ins to review KPIs, address challenges, and refine the AI solutions. This ongoing collaboration ensures that the project stays on track and delivers the desired outcomes. The key takeaway? A structured onboarding process sets the stage for success. By following these steps, you can ensure that your clients are aligned, prepared, and excited to embark on their AI journey. And remember, onboarding isn't just about the technical implementation. It's about building a relationship and setting the foundation for long-term collaboration. The world of AI is evolving at a rapid pace, and the nonprofit sector is poised to benefit from some truly exciting advancements. As a consultant, staying ahead of these future trends will allow you to offer cutting-edge solutions to your clients and position yourself as a leader in the field. Let's explore some of the emerging trends that are shaping the future of AI for nonprofits. First, AI-powered storytelling is transforming how nonprofits engage with their audiences. Storytelling is at the heart of nonprofit fundraising and advocacy, and AI can help craft compelling narratives that resonate with donors. For example, AI tools can analyze donor data to identify the stories that are most likely to inspire giving, or generate personalized thank you messages that make donors feel valued. This trend is all about using AI to create deeper connections and drive impact. Second, blockchain for transparency is gaining traction in the nonprofit sector. Blockchain is a decentralized ledger that records transactions in a secure and transparent way. Nonprofits can use blockchain to track donations, ensuring that funds are used as intended and building trust with donors. For example, a nonprofit might use blockchain to show donors exactly how their contributions are making a difference, from the initial donation to the final impact. This level of transparency is a game changer for donor trust and accountability. Third, voice assistants are becoming increasingly popular for donor engagement. Voice technology, like Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant, allows nonprofits to interact with donors in new and innovative ways. For example, a donor might ask their voice assistant, "How can I donate to nonprofit name?" Or, "What's the impact of my last donation?" Voice assistants can provide instant responses, making it easier for donors to engage with nonprofits and stay connected to their mission. Fourth, autonomous fundraising is an emerging trend that leverages AI to optimize fundraising campaigns in real time. Imagine an AI system that analyzes donor behavior, adjusts campaign messaging, and allocates resources to maximize impact, all without human intervention. For example, an autonomous fundraising tool might identify which donors are most likely to give during a specific campaign and tailor outreach efforts accordingly. This trend is all about using AI to make fundraising more efficient and effective. Fifth, ethical AI is becoming a top priority for nonprofits. As AI becomes more integrated into nonprofit operations, organizations are increasingly focused on ensuring that their AI solutions are transparent, fair, and aligned with their values. This means addressing issues like bias, privacy, and accountability in AI systems. For example, a nonprofit might audit its AI tools to ensure they don't inadvertently favor certain demographic groups or violate data privacy regulations. Ethical AI isn't just a trend, it's a necessity for building trust and ensuring responsible AI use. Sixth, personalization at scale is transforming how nonprofits engage with donors and beneficiaries. AI allows nonprofits to deliver tailored experiences to thousands of individuals simultaneously. For example, an AI tool might analyze donor behavior to send personalized email campaigns, or use predictive analytics to identify the programs that are most likely to resonate with each beneficiary. This trend is all about using AI to create meaningful, one-on-one connections at scale. Finally, AI for advocacy is emerging as a powerful tool for mobilizing supporters and influencing policy. Nonprofits can use AI to analyze public sentiment, identify key influencers, and craft targeted advocacy campaigns. For example, an AI tool might analyze social media data to identify trending topics related to a nonprofit's mission, or generate personalized advocacy messages for supporters to share with their networks. This trend is all about using AI to amplify voices and drive social change. The future of AI for nonprofits is bright, and these trends are just the beginning. As a consultant, your role is to stay ahead of the curve, embrace innovation, and help your clients leverage these advancements to achieve their missions. The key takeaway? The best is yet to come. By staying informed and adaptable, you can position yourself as a leader in the field and drive meaningful change for nonprofits. As an AI consultant, one of the most important skills you'll develop is the ability to anticipate and address client questions. Nonprofits are often curious, cautious, and sometimes even skeptical about AI. Your job is to put their minds at ease, provide clear answers, and demonstrate the value of your services. This slide will help you prepare for the most common questions you'll encounter and how to respond to them effectively. Let's start with cost. How much will this cost is one of the first questions you'll hear. Nonprofits operate with limited budgets, so transparency is key. Be upfront about your pricing models, whether it's project-based, hourly, or a retainer, and explain how your fees align with the value you provide. For example, you might say, our project-based pricing starts at $5,000 for a chatbot implementation, which typically delivers a 25% increase in donor engagement within 3 months. Highlight the long-term ROI and cost savings to show that AI is an investment, not just an expense. Next, ROI is a critical concern. Nonprofits want to know that their investment in AI will pay off. What kind of return on investment can we expect? Is a question you'll hear often. To address this, share case studies and success stories from similar organizations. Use data to demonstrate impact. For example, one of our clients saw a 20% increase in donor retention after implementing a predictive analytics model. The more concrete your examples, the more confident your clients will feel about moving forward. Implementation is another common topic. Nonprofits are often stretched thin, so they want to know how long it will take to implement AI solutions. How long will this take is a question you'll need to answer. Provide a realistic timeline with milestones and emphasize quick wins to build momentum. For example, you might say, We can have a chatbot up and running in 4 weeks, with immediate improvements in donor response times. This reassures clients that they'll see results quickly, even as you work toward larger goals. Data privacy is a major concern for nonprofits, especially those that handle sensitive donor or beneficiary information. How do we ensure our data is secure is a question you'll need to address head-on. Explain the encryption, compliance measures, and best practices you'll implement to protect their data. For example, you might say, "We use tools that comply with GDPR and CCPA, and we implement encryption to ensure your data is secure." Highlight tools with built-in security features to build trust and confidence. Skepticism is natural, especially when it comes to new technology. How do we know AI will work for us is a question you'll hear from clients who are hesitant to take the leap. To address this, offer pilot projects or demos to demonstrate the value of AI. For example, you might say, "Let's start with a small pilot project to show you how a chatbot can improve donor engagement. If you're happy with the results, we can scale from there." Sharing testimonials from similar organizations can also help alleviate concerns. Finally, training is a critical consideration. Nonprofits often lack technical expertise, so they'll want to know how their staff will learn to use AI tools. How will our staff learn to use these tools is a question you'll need to answer. Describe your training programs, workshops, and ongoing support to show that you'll set them up for success. For example, you might say, "We provide hands-on training sessions, video tutorials, and ongoing support to ensure your team feels confident using the new tools." Emphasize user-friendly tools and resources to make the transition as smooth as possible. The key takeaway? Preparation is power. By anticipating these questions and crafting thoughtful responses, you'll build trust with your clients and position yourself as a knowledgeable and reliable consultant. And remember, every question is an opportunity to demonstrate your expertise and address their concerns. The field of AI is constantly evolving, and as a consultant, lifelong learning is essential to staying ahead of the curve. Whether you're looking to deepen your technical skills, expand your sector knowledge, or connect with like-minded professionals, there are plenty of resources available to support your growth. This slide highlights some of the best books, courses, and communities for AI consultants working with nonprofits. Let's start with books. If you're new to AI or the nonprofit sector, these titles will give you a strong foundation. AI for Social Good by Milind Tambe explores how AI can be used to address social challenges, from healthcare to education. It's a great read for understanding the broader impact of AI in the nonprofit sector. The Nonprofit Handbook by Gary M. Grobman is a comprehensive guide to nonprofit management, covering everything from fundraising to governance. It's an essential resource for understanding the unique challenges and opportunities of the sector. Data Science for Nonprofits, based on R for Data Science by Hadley Wickham, is a practical guide to using data science tools like R and Python for nonprofit applications. It's ideal if you want to build your technical skills. The Business of Consulting by Elaine Beach is a must-read for anyone starting a consulting business. It covers everything from pricing your services to managing client relationships. Ethical AI by Paula Boddington is a critical read for understanding the ethical implications of AI. It's a great resource for ensuring that your AI solutions are responsible and aligned with nonprofit values. Next, let's talk about courses. Online learning platforms offer a wealth of courses to help you build your skills and expertise. AI for Everyone on Coursera, taught by Andrew Ng, is a fantastic introduction to AI for non-technical audiences. It covers the basics of AI, its applications, and its impact on society. Machine Learning for Nonprofits on Udacity is a more technical course that focuses on practical AI applications for the nonprofit sector. It's ideal if you want to dive deeper into machine learning and predictive analytics. Data Analysis for Nonprofits on LinkedIn Learning is a great course for learning how to interpret and visualize data. It covers tools like Excel, Tableau, and Power BI, which are essential for any AI consultant. Grant Writing Automation on Nonprofit Ready is a specialized course that teaches you how to use AI tools to streamline the grant writing process. It's a great way to build a niche skill set. Ethical AI on FutureLearn is a must for understanding the ethical implications of AI. It covers topics like bias, privacy, and transparency, which are critical for responsible AI use. Finally, online communities are a fantastic way to connect with other professionals, share knowledge, and stay up to date on industry trends. The AI for Nonprofits LinkedIn group is a great place to connect with other consultants, share resources, and discuss best practices. The Nonprofit Technology Network, N10, is a community of nonprofit professionals who focus on technology and innovation. It's a great place to learn about the latest tools and trends in the sector. DataKind is a global network of volunteers who use data science to address social challenges. It's a fantastic resource for connecting with data scientists and learning about real-world AI applications. The AI Ethics Forum is an online discussion group focused on the ethical implications of AI. It's a great place to engage in thoughtful conversations about responsible AI use. The TechSoup community is a global network of nonprofits and technology professionals. It offers resources, webinars, and discussions on everything from AI to cybersecurity. The key takeaway? Learning never stops. Whether you're reading a book, taking a course, or engaging with an online community, there are plenty of resources available to help you grow as an AI consultant. The more you learn, the more value you'll be able to offer your clients, and the more successful your consulting business will be. We've covered a lot of ground in this seminar, from the basics of AI to the intricacies of building a consulting business. As we wrap up, let's recap the key takeaways to ensure you leave with a clear roadmap for success. First, start small. AI can feel overwhelming, especially for small nonprofits with limited resources. Focus on low-cost, high-impact tools like chatbots and automation to build momentum and demonstrate quick wins. This approach will help you gain buy-in from stakeholders and pave the way for more advanced AI implementations. Second, understand the nonprofit landscape. Nonprofits face unique challenges, from limited budgets to donor retention struggles. Tailor your AI solutions to address these pain points and align with their mission. The more you understand their world, the more effective you'll be as a consultant. Third, build your expertise. AI is a rapidly evolving field, and continuous learning is essential. Invest in training, certifications, and hands-on practice to stay ahead of the curve. The more you know, the more value you'll be able to offer your clients. Fourth, develop a business plan. Define your services, pricing, and target market to ensure your consulting business is sustainable and scalable. A well-structured business plan will guide your decisions and help you stay focused on your goals. Fifth, address legal and ethical considerations. AI comes with risks, from data privacy concerns to bias in algorithms. Ensure your AI solutions are responsible, transparent, and aligned with nonprofit values. This will build trust with your clients and protect their organizations. Sixth, price your services strategically. Balance affordability for nonprofits with sustainability for your business. Consider models like project-based pricing, retainers, or sliding scales to meet the needs of your clients while ensuring your business thrives. Seventh, market your consulting business. Use content marketing, networking, and partnerships to build your brand and attract clients. The more visible you are, the more opportunities you'll create for your business. Eighth, leverage the right tools. Choose user-friendly, affordable AI platforms that align with your clients' needs. Tools like Dialogflow for chatbots, Tableau for data visualization, and Grantable for grant writing can help you deliver impactful solutions. Ninth, overcome common challenges. Anticipate barriers like limited budgets, lack of technical expertise, and resistance to change. Proactively address these challenges to ensure smooth AI adoption for your clients. 10th, measure success. Track KPIs like donor retention, fundraising revenue, and operational efficiency to demonstrate the impact of your AI solutions. This will help you refine your approach and build a strong case for further AI adoption. 11th, prepare for Q&A. Anticipate client questions and craft thoughtful responses. Every question is an opportunity to demonstrate your expertise and build trust with your clients. Finally, stay informed. Engage with resources, courses, and communities to keep learning and growing. The field of AI is constantly evolving, and staying ahead of the curve will ensure your success as a consultant. These takeaways are your roadmap to building a successful AI consulting business for nonprofits. Remember, the journey doesn't end here, it's just the beginning. Keep learning, stay adaptable, and never stop advocating for the power of AI to drive social good. As we come to the end of this seminar, I want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for your time, your attention, and your engagement. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing this journey with you, and I hope you found the content valuable and inspiring. Your passion for driving social impact is what makes this work so meaningful. Nonprofits play a critical role in addressing some of the world's most pressing challenges, and AI has the power to amplify their impact in ways we're only beginning to imagine. As consultants, you have the opportunity to bridge the gap between technology and social good, helping nonprofits leverage AI to achieve their missions more effectively. Now, let's talk about next steps. This seminar is just the beginning of your journey, and the real work starts now. Here's how you can take what you've learned and turn it into action. 1. Reflect on the key takeaways and identify your top priorities. What resonated with you the most? What are the first steps you'll take to build your consulting business? 2. Plan your roadmap. Develop a clear plan for launching your AI consulting business, including your services, pricing, and target market. Break it down into manageable steps and set realistic timelines. 3. Learn continuously. Engage with the recommended resources, courses, and communities to deepen your expertise and stay ahead of the curve. The field of AI is constantly evolving, and lifelong learning is essential. 4. Connect with peers. Join online communities, attend industry events, and network with other professionals in the nonprofit and AI spaces. Building relationships will open doors to new opportunities and collaborations. 5. Take action. Start small, implement AI solutions, and measure your impact. Whether it's launching a chatbot for donor engagement or using predictive analytics for fundraising, every step forward is a step toward greater impact. Finally, we'd love to hear your feedback. Your input is invaluable in helping us improve future sessions. Please take a moment to share your thoughts on what worked well, what could be improved, and any topics you'd like to explore in more depth. Once again, thank you for joining me today. I'm excited to see how you'll use AI to drive change in the nonprofit sector, and I can't wait to hear about your successes. Remember, the future of nonprofits is AI, and you're the ones who will make it happen. Let's go out there and change the world, one AI solution at a time. As an